Grand Admiral Zarin, having been impressed with your recent performance under his command, has selected you for immediate training on the new TIE Advanced Starfighter. The TIE Advanced has 4 rapid-firing quad-linked laser cannons whose damage is also heavily influenced by speed like the TIE Interceptor. It also comes with warhead launchers, deflector shields, and a hyperdrive. It is extremely fast and maneuverable, easily outpacing even the A-Wing and TIE Interceptor. However, it suffers from a rather small energy reserve for both shields and lasers, making energy management extremely crucial. We will begin with some advanced combat training against a variety of hostile rebel targets to acclimate you to the advanced unique combat style. Some pilots have even likened it to a dance, once you understand its abilities. After defeating the initial targets, you will then be sent to another system to recon a large, heavily defended convoy. Here you will learn to make full use of the advanced superior speed and maneuverability under heavy fire. Once you have finished your recon, the Imperial II-class Star Destroyer Implacable will jump in and proceed to destroy the convoy. You will assist in this endeavor. This then will conclude your training for the TIE Advanced.
Welcome, pilot. This mission will familiarize you with the Imperial Navy's latest production starfighter, the TIE Advanced. It features the strike capabilities of the assault gunboat, deflector shields, a hyperdrive and warhead launchers, whilst also outclassing the TIE Interceptor in performance, handling, and firepower. No starfighter fielded by local factions, pirates, or rebel dissidents can contend with the TIE Advanced. If you haven't already, bring your craft up to speed and let's look into its systems in detail. The TIE Advanced lasers have been designed to deal the maximum amount of damage in the shortest amount of time, reducing or eliminating the need for multiple firing passes. They are permanently configured to quad fire, however, unlike other fighters in dual or quad mode, the Advanced will fire as rapidly as a TIE fighter in single fire mode. At speed, this delivers twice the damage per second of an interceptor. This comes at the expense of very rapid laser energy depletion, even at maximum recharge rate, and a system cooldown period as indicated by the yellow pips on your laser energy indicator. After a system draining burst, you will very briefly be unable to resume firing until the yellow pips turn green once more. We'll begin with some basic dogfighting. Several enemy targets are jumping in, so proceed to engage and destroy them at your own pace. As you can see, the Advanced can also rapidly dispatch heavier targets such as bombers or heavier transport craft. However, to avoid the short cooldown being disruptive, a skilled pilot will need to actively assess energy management, which we will cover shortly. For now, continue to eliminate enemy targets. A second wave of enemy craft are jumping in. Continue to engage and destroy all targets. Well done. The typical opposition we face is clearly no match for a competently flown TIE Advanced. Whilst possessing less shield and hull strength than a gunboat, the TIE Advanced is also able to engage heavier targets at shorter ranges than would be inadvisable for a fighter, bomber, or interceptor pilot to attempt. Let's try this now. 2 freighters and a fighter escort are jumping in. Destroy them all, and I will talk you through active energy management needed to use the TIE Advanced more effectively against larger targets. Your shield and energy pools charge quickly because they are relatively small. The gunboat, for example, has 5 times your shield strength, and a couple of seconds of firing will run your laser banks dry. However, you can transfer the energy from your shields into your lasers whilst you are firing, in order to sustain the barrage for a few seconds longer. Whilst this may be long enough for the tremendous firepower of an Advanced to make the needed situational difference, it will also quickly leave you with weakened or even depleted shields, meaning you are just as vulnerable as a TIE fighter pilot to 1 or 2 well-aimed or even stray shots. Since this tactic temporarily negates the advantage of a TIE Advanced having a deflector shield system, it is more advisable to actively monitor and adjust your shield and laser recharge rates. Your shields will regenerate to full strength quite quickly, so keeping an eye on the indicators will let you rebalance power much sooner than if you were flying a gunboat. The TIE Advanced speed and handling gives you plenty of opportunities to extend away from an engagement and return at full strength. Test pilots find that with smart energy management, by the time they complete 1 firing pass and come around for another attack run, they are already back up to full shield and laser power with no need to deliberately avoid immediate re-engagement. Excellent. The enemy targets have been destroyed. Let's do some recon practice now. Your next objective is to inspect a large rebel convoy escorted by both fighters and corvettes in a nearby system. Target the hyperboy, approach, and proceed to jump to the next region. enemy convoy ahead. It is well defended. Fighting here is not currently an option, unless you want to be swiftly overwhelmed. Your objective here is to simply inspect all elements of the convoy, both freighters and capital ships, whilst avoiding enemy fire. This will require you to use the TIE Advance's superior speed and maneuverability to evade the enemy forces present, so use your systems appropriately to complete the task. Don't forget to use the O key to select the nearest uninspected target and to use your countermeasures if needed, as you will be targeted by enemy missiles. Of the convoy has been inspected. Keep it up. The convoy has been fully inspected. Now we have the information we need, we can eliminate the convoy. The Imperial II-class Star Destroyer Implacable is jumping in and launching a full squadron of TIE Advance, along with 3 additional wingmen, will obey your commands. Destroy the entire convoy and all fighters present. You may dock with the Implacable to rearm, or change your loadout to torpedoes, if you so desire.
Take 1, keep your distance.
This is 1! I've got a starship firing at me.
This is 2. I've got a starship firing at me.
Whoa!
Whoa! There's a bandit going for a missile lock.
Another bandit down. Got him. Black 1, this is 3. Starship has been sighted.
Hey, Bob, there's a bandit going for a missile lock.
Better take that bandit off the stick.
Ooh. Capital ship turbo lasers, due to their much greater power, deal splash damage that can easily be lethal to a starfighter. Maintain a safe distance when engaging a target, also being engaged by a capital ship, as you may get caught in the subsequent explosion.
Take 1, there's a bandit going for a missile launch.
Woo!
This is 3, on the way.
I'm having trouble over here.
Great shot! Keep your distance. This is 2. I'm having trouble over here.
This is 1. I'm heavily damaged. This is 3. I'm engaged defensive.
Excellent work. The convoy has been destroyed. This training session is now complete, and you may exit the simulator.
Congratulations! You have successfully learned about the new TIE Advanced and become familiar with its complex energy management system. Don't be afraid to try out a few more custom scenarios with the Advanced to continue practicing.